Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be looking at 10 cameos from the show Seinfeld. Now these are a mix of individuals who are already famous or on their way to becoming famous. I would really like to know your thoughts down below in the comments of what you think, so let's get right to it. Now the first cameo comes from the episode The Trip. This is a two-part series in which George and Jerry go to Los Angeles. Kramer is there as well, and in this scene we see Fred Savage from the Wonder Years. He makes a quick cameo and in fact has some really funny banter with Michael Richards, who plays Kramer.
You know, I really like your work.
Thank you.
God, I can't remember the name of it.
Thanks.
But I got the... Stupid. And I'm not normally like this. Usually I'm very cool and sharp.
Can't avoid your face.
Yeah, I got this treatment. I think you'd be great in, you know?
Okay.
So I'm
yeah.
going to give it to you, all right?
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, wait.
Our second cameo comes from season 4 of Seinfeld. The episode is called The Shoes. We see George and Jerry try to pitch an NBC executive their story for a pilot. However, the executive's daughter comes in, and that's where we see a 22-year-old Denise Richards.
Oh. You know something? Suddenly I'm in the mood for pasta primavera myself. Get a good look, Costanza?
Now our next cameo is not so much an actor, but a public figure / celebrity. In fact, Mayor Giuliani, the mayor of New York City, paid a visit to the Seinfeld set and recorded a little bit of dialogue for their script. Pretty cool stuff.
It's hard to understand because I've been doing everything I normally do. I've been watching my diet very carefully. My only indulgence, I guess, would be that I eat a lot of frozen yogurt. But it's not fat.
Oh, my God, they got Giuliani, and he doesn't even know it.
Our next cameo comes from season 5 of Seinfeld. The episode is called The Fire. Jon Favreau, you may have heard of him. He was actually the director for Iron Man and pretty much the executive producer for many Marvel movies, including The Avengers, Infinity War. It's really funny to think that Jon Favreau actually played a clown in this episode. Let's take a look.
How could you not know who Bozo the Clown is?
I don't know, I just don't. I don't know who Bozo is. What, is he a clown?
Is he a clown? What, are you kidding me?
Or what is he? You're living in the past, man. You hung up on some clown from the 60s, man.
Jumping to season 6 of Seinfeld, we see the episode The Chinese Woman. Now, if any of you are familiar with Curb Your Enthusiasm, you're going to know this cameo right away. His name is Larry David, pretty much half of the brain of the Seinfeld show itself, along with Jerry Seinfeld. He wears a cape in this episode and becomes the infamous Frank Costanza's lawyer.
I'm Frank Costanza's lawyer.
Skipping to season 7 of Seinfeld, this next cameo comes from the episode The Caddy. In fact, the episode is named after him. The actor's name is Armin Shimmerman. Now, those of you who are Star Trek fans will absolutely know who Armin Shimmerman is. If you've watched The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine, you know the character Quark. Well, this is what Quark looks like without all that makeup on him.
Here's what you do. You bring a lightweight jacket. That way the sun comes out, you play the jacket off the sweater.
All right, we'll see you guys later, huh?
Yeah.
Here's Armin Shimmerman in complete makeup in Deep Space Nine as Quark.
If it's your reputation you're thinking about, no one need ever know. You mean you've sat here for all these years and you don't even know how to gamble?
Many might have missed this cameo from season 8 of Seinfeld from the episode The Checks. It's right at the end of the episode. George Wallace, he plays a doctor and becomes entranced after hearing the Eagles song Witchy Woman.
Doctor? Doctor? Doctor, I think we're losing him.
The last and final season of Seinfeld, season 9, brought us a really interesting finale that most people either hated or liked. This cameo is Spike Feresten. Now some of you may think, who is this guy? Well, he was one of the main writers on Seinfeld. He was a writer on The Simpsons, and he was also the host of the late night talk show after his name. Currently, he's hosting Esquire Network's car series, Car Matchmaker. Also in season 9, in the episode The Burning, we see a very interesting cameo. Now, by this time, this actor was not popular, but after this Seinfeld cameo, he became huge, starring in shows like Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, The Shield, NYPD Blue, and what many people know him for, the show Lost. He played the South Korean character Jin, husband of Sun. His name is Daniel Dae Kim. The last and final cameo also comes from season 9 of Seinfeld. Now this is an interesting one because we see a younger version of Drake Bell. Now Drake Bell had his own show, Josh and Drake. He has starred in many other Nickelodeon shows as well as ABC shows as well.
Getting that frog across the street was my entire life. Ducks a truck. Double jump. Eat the fly. Eat it!
Thanks a lot.
Beat it, punk.
Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys and gals. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you happen to enjoy this episode, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more, subscribe as well. I do a lot of indie gaming as well as Lucy videos and Three Stooges reviews. If you want to take a look at those, go ahead and take a peek at my channel. I'll see you all next time, and don't forget, as I always remind you, push through any negativity and only think of the positivity. It's super important. Don't forget, guys and gals, be hopeful.